This is a changeover video for going to this particular one. Now I've recorded the settings that were good on this particular good one. And this was with a power setting of 58, which is really quite low, a speed of 9 on the conveyor, which is quite high, and then a height of the sealing head, which is 58 millimeters from the conveyor level. So we're going to do that. By the way, this particular combination with the foil and foam they've got quite a poor foam in there that will bond and lock up the cap if you've got too high a power or too big a seal. So this was about the best setting. We'll find that out. So first thing is to actually get the rails again, the lead-in rails, to allow for the container to go through. Again, we haven't yet sealed this one, and we have sealed this one, and we got a good result. That's got water in it. So moving back to where we were, make sure we've got a decent centering of the container, and the best guide is the actual belt itself. We don't want it jamming, so we want to leave a little bit of tolerance in there, perhaps plus or minus a millimeter. That seems to be good. Got to make sure the cap's on tight. And the next thing is to bring it down to the recorded height that I recorded with this, which was on the cap here, height of 58. So I'm going to do that next and bring it down. Perhaps I'll lift up the ruler when I know I'm a lot closer to where I should be. So again, this is probably the most time-consuming part of the thing, which is to actually wind it all the way down, because it's quite a fine thread. Here we're getting close. And I'd say that's pretty close to that height of 58. Just check that there is clearance. There's plenty of clearance for that. Double check. Okay, so we're happy with that. Now we get to turn the unit on and get the speed dial to the settings that were here, which was 58 and 9. Oh, see, I've peeled that cap off. So 58 is the power setting, which is really quite low, and a speed of 9. We'll bring that down. It was a power of 58, 60 is pretty close, even if we go a bit higher than that. I'll go to 70 again. You can see it's not sealed here. We'll put it through and watch it run through. Oh. A little bit of a boo-boo there. I should have adjusted these rails to make sure there would be no stall there. So here we are, we've got it through. It's come through. We give it some time to set normally, and then we'll open it. So I'll open it now, and it's quite tight. Remember, I told you it could bind. I was able to open it, but with a bit of difficulty. That's because the foam had begun to bond with the foil. But we've got our seal. We'll let that peel a little bit and let it set over time, but I can see a seal has been affected. This foam has begun to try and bite onto the foil because it has no layer to resist the heat, and it melts onto this. So that needs to be corrected. Okay, we've done that. We'll just show that it peels and how it peels, and if it's an even peel. It will be a reasonably light peel at that setting, but we're kind of stuck with that and the foam that we're using. So it's a seal, definitely, a bit light in some areas.